Hello, Original Soul. Welcome in to this reading around the new moon in Gemini. So welcome in, welcome back. Thank you for bringing your energy right here, right now. All right, so let's jump into the cards, shall we? I was definitely drawn to a bunch of really earthy decks. So we'll see if that has anything to do with what comes out in the reading or not, but picked an outdoor tarot deck, starting out with this herb deck, and we'll pop a message out of this Earthcraft Oracle deck. So a lot of earthy feeling energy that I wanted to tap into for this new moon in an air sign, new moon in Gemini. Could be about communication, maybe a little travel or adventure, learning, thinking, intelligence, connecting the dots, connections. Okay, we'll see what wants to come out here. Cutting the deck with forbidden fruit, apple, and light in the darkness, St. John's wort. So maybe you have a forbidden love, or you've been a little depressed, or you have some sort of passion that you haven't expressed, or maybe that you're a little afraid to go after. Let's see what wants to come out here. A spoonful of sugar with forbidden fruit at the bottom of the deck. But I love this, a spoonful of sugar, marshmallow. I saw that when I was shuffling. Ooh, so maybe something sweet here. Let's just find this. I don't know that I've actually gotten this card before, and I've had this deck for a couple years. I use it fairly often, so I love that. Let's see. If I knew the alphabet, this would go faster. A spoonful of sugar, marshmallow. All right, there's nothing marshmallow would love more than to spend time in your kitchen. She'll lean over your shoulder, offering suggestions for adorning your salads and thickening your soups. There's no reason for foul-tasting anything, including medicine, declares Grand Dame of Dessert. She should know, having been at it since around 2000 BCE, Egypt, dear, she'll tell you, a lovely place. I fed pharaohs and gods. But Marshmallow's not one to dwell in the past. She takes too much joy in bringing ease to the present. And there's much work to do. Digestion these days. She sets about creating her latest confection. Call on Marshmallow when you need to soften and rediscover sweetness. Okay, I love that. So maybe some sweetness, some love that needs to be brought in just to your intentions, into the energy that you're putting out there, or maybe this is a specific situation. For some, this could be about a wedding. Definitely, this looks like a wedding cake with it sitting on all those pillows. So again, softness, sweetness, and maybe you've had some digestive issues that have been going on as well since that card came up. And then at the bottom of the deck again, with forbidden fruit, an apple. All right, so some kind of transformation possibly. So let's see here. Ooh, cards wanting to flip out right away. Okay, let's see here. What do we got right off the bat? All right, Knight of Stones. I didn't know that one was going to come out. All right, so we've got Knight of Stones coming out here for this new moon in Gemini. This looks like somebody's on or taking a guided tour, so maybe you are learning about something new or you have some plans. Like I said, to go somewhere where maybe you're going to be taking a tour of something or having some sort of guide lead you. Let's see here. We've got 9 of Sticks and the Devil. Let's see, where is the Devil? This is Carlsbad Caverns National Park. Have you ever been there? I see a lot of bats. So there could be some transition during this new moon cycle, or maybe you are doing something to create or cause a transition with the 9 of Sticks. This could be something you've put a lot of effort and some seeds you've previously planted. Do you set intentions during a lot of the new moons? This could be something too that pops up over the next few weeks that maybe you weren't totally expecting, or this could actually be something that like you're seeing the results of whatever this effort is, because it's the devil. Maybe there's some sort of habit or pattern or something like that that sort of pops up and flares up in whatever way that is. Maybe you have a really wicked sweet tooth with spoonful of sugar there, and maybe you're just having something again come up, just getting maybe some medical things going on as well. So just being careful with what you're ingesting, what you're taking in, maybe not overdoing it, since this is a 9. So yeah, getting more grounded, especially if you are prone to more addictive behaviors, or if you do have a tendency to lean towards substances when you are feeling either down or stressed, or whenever we might run to our habits and our patterns. Okay, let's see here. And then advice, the Fool. This is trusting, possibly starting something over or fresh. This could be taking a leap of faith in a certain direction. Again, going for hikes, getting outside, getting some fresh air. Maybe you start getting up a little bit earlier so you can see the sunrise, or making time to really appreciate the environment around you. That's coming in as well. All right, let's add a little bit more to this here. Let's see, with Knight of Stones, 9 of Stones. So really grounded energy. There's a lot of growth. I'm just seeing a lot of mushrooms here on this card. So just be really careful if you do anything like ayahuasca, or like I said, maybe you're taking some sort of guided trip. I wasn't really thinking hallucinogenics when that came up, but I don't know, maybe that's out there for somebody. So just being really, really careful if that is something that you do or you have planned, right? Just making sure that you're in a safe space and you're doing safe things with your body. Okay, interesting. So that's coming out. Otherwise, for others, just whatever you are putting your effort into learning, or putting your time into, again, maybe you found a teacher, or this could be potentially even some sort of new job offer. Maybe you're putting out some intentions to get a new job. And then with the 9 of Stones, that would be something really abundant, really fruitful. That could be an offer that would come in. If that was something that you're looking for. Okay, let's see here. Let's see what else. Oh, right away it wants to come out. Yeah, drink a lot of water. Take really good care of yourself. You need to fill up that cup a couple times a day. And as I'm saying that, I'm realizing I did not do that great of a job with my water today. So drink more water. Here's your little reminder. Ace of Vessels, Knight of Sticks, and the Lovers. Okay, so in this new moon cycle, which is just the next few weeks, the next new moon will be new moon in Cancer, which is more about feelings. Gemini, more about thinking, like I said, learning, communication. There could be some sort of new opportunity Maybe you meet a new person if you are taking a trip. I do have a new trip coming up. I'm leaving this weekend, so that's super exciting. But yeah, maybe you meet somebody while you're out exploring. Right, as I said, get outside, explore. It says it right there on this cup. And Gemini energy is great exploring energy. Maybe you do go somewhere near water, the mountains, or maybe kind of rolling hills that look like they're on this card. And this could be some sort of either love opportunity or something that brings in balance. You can see with the Niagara Falls, whatever this is, might have you feeling like you're up really high. I was just going to say really high. If we're back to that hallucinogenic. So somebody maybe is going on some sort of mushroom trip. But okay, let's move on from that. But this could be something that does have you feeling just like at soaring heights in your heart. You know, things are overflowing. You can see those two people there holding each other, looking at the falls. The Lovers is a Gemini card in the major, right? So strong Gemini energy coming out in this reading. This is something maybe, you know, this could be somebody that you already know, or just something that you do need to put some work or effort into. But again, that could be something that comes in that is surprising for you over this next new moon cycle, something that you weren't expecting to happen through whatever this is you've got planned here. All right, and then let's see here with the Fool. That is way too many. I'm seeing the World and Finish and Ten of Swords, however. And this had kind of spun out, I don't know if I'd put it that way or not. It had spun out in reverse. All right, so maybe you've been avoiding some sort of new beginning. But again, get outside, definitely. This is Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Possibly mountains, Niagara Falls as well. All right, let's see here. With the Fool, let's see if we can not get half the deck. But the first three cards I did see are about closing cycles, ending something. Maybe you get some insight on a situation. Okay, for some reason that is feeling really awkward. Let's do this. Okay, with the Fool, please. Best advice. Difficult, and that was the Hanged Man, getting a new perspective. Isn't that one of the hardest things to try and do? All right, let's see here. I do see the Ace of Stones at the bottom of the deck, which is another new beginning card, something grounded, something solid. Three of Blades, Three of Swords. So this could be you've been healing over some sort of hurt or heartbreak. Maybe things have been a little bit more icy, and that's why we've got this spoonful of sugar here. All right, so bring a little bit more sweetness and love into your energy as you set your intentions out here for this next cycle. Yeah, Five of Blades, because it's time to clean up. This could be cleaning up your physical body, and again, maybe you're detoxing a little bit from something that could be coming in. And if you're going on a trip to get a different perspective, if you're literally traveling, taking some tours. And so just keep a really good eye on your health, drink a lot of water. Yeah, look at it. It looks like they're cleaning up all the trash. And the Blades, Swords is air energy. All right, so that is often really mental energy. Usually comes from some sort of experience in the physical world, but then it becomes an experience that continues often in in your headspace. So this could be something that you've been really stuck in, and your advice is to kind of let that go, clean it up. This could be something going back to some friend circles. Maybe this is something from a long time ago where you feel like you were left out of a group. Maybe people moved on without you. Yeah, but it's definitely time to clean it up. And again, put out the trash. That's the advice. Start fresh, start clean. And for some, that might feel like ground zero, but that's okay. All right, let's see here. Let's get let's get a message out of this Earthcraft Oracle. This honestly is not at all what I was expecting, but you know what? Out of this moon deck I like to use, I did get I am pure magic. So some sort of magic coming in. Again, with the sugar, the Fool, a new beginning. The Lovers showing up. Right, this Ace of Vessels, explore more, fill up your cup. That is a big message. All right, let's get one out of here. See if it ties in. They usually do. What a super interesting reading. I would love to hear how this fits for you, if you're willing to share. Okay, let's see here. All right, let's get a message out of Earthcraft. Ooh, all right, we got 2. Sacred Temple. So like I said, please take good care of your body. Take good care of yourself. Treat yourself well. Don't overdo it. Be careful. And then Wild Winds, number 42. All right, so we got number 25. That's an important number for me. And then number 42. All right, so if any of those numbers mean something to you here, let's see. Let me grab the book. All right. All right, you have pulled this card, Sacred Temple, to guide you back toward the path of self-respect and self-validation, to connect to your physical body and to feel the power radiating from your skin. You are the goddess and your body the temple. All right. There's more in here, but I think that sums up a lot of what we've been talking about. So treat your body better, whether this is an addiction, that could be to food, to drugs, to whatnot. Again, if you get into hallucinogenics, that can also be addictive. There's a lot that you can learn also just in the regular 3D. So just be really careful with that. Hydrate. That's coming through. All right, let's see here. And then Wild Winds. Okay, before I didn't know the alphabet. Now I don't know numerical order. Okay. Here we go. Wild Winds. Do you hear the whispers in the wind? Have you ever been alone in nature when suddenly you hear a word or a sound, but no one is there? Earth Mama speaks to us in many ways, but it takes time and practice to hear her with clarity. And what was I saying about getting outside, get in nature? I really felt drawn to these earthy decks. Also do something good to take care of Mother Earth as well. Maybe you eat a few more fruits and vegetables or like actual food that comes from the ground. Yeah, looking for synchronicities. Maybe you start to again, notice different patterns that could be in signs right from the divine, or maybe patterns within yourself as well. Yeah, so this is getting more in touch, more grounded. Wow, this is a really cool reading, actually. All right, so set your intentions. You are magic. Don't forget that. And you don't need drugs to be magic. So there's a message possibly for somebody out there. All right. But just remember, you are a master manifester. This has been coming up a lot lately, and you're always doing it. Everything you've got around you, you've manifested towards you. All right, so clean yourself out. Take good care of yourself. Be careful. Be loving. All right, and I hope there was something here for you. Set some good intentions for new moon in Gemini. All right, thanks so much for being here, and until next time, peace.